Well, I was having a little look at both of them games. So I think this is a slightly less mature European side than we seem to be at this moment in time, because we lost 2 early goals in Paris, and then Milner sorted us out by getting a penalty late on before half time.
Yeah.
And in the second half, it was a more robust, more mature, performance that we managed to eke out a 0-0 in the second half and keep it that way. And I think in the home leg of that game as well, we went 2-0 up, and it looked like it was all done. It was shades of the Real Madrid game when we went 2-0 up, and then the arse fell out of it a little bit, and then they scored a couple, and then Firmino scored like it was the last minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it felt late. It certainly felt late, and he'd obviously had the injury. He was doing the eye celebration, which is quite famous. But I mean, they got into it well, and I think it's hard though, isn't it? Because even though that was a few years ago, it's a completely different PSG. Now, it was Mbappe on the night who did the business. Obviously, they had Neymar knocking around then as well, and Messi's been and gone, doesn't play in that game. But it felt like that team, you knew all of them. Whereas this Paris side, maybe less well known in terms of the players, but they seem to have gelled together fairly well over the last couple of months. And so even though that's only sort of 5 years ago, is it? A couple of the Liverpool players are the same. I'm sure a couple of the PSG ones as well. But it feels like both teams are in quite different places.
Yeah, they've changed the way that they operate a lot recently, haven't they? PSG, they used to do a load of the big guys. They got Neymar and Messi and stuff like that. Now they're concentrating a little bit more on the younger players. They've got some really good young players in there, and I think that might be the key for us, in that we might have a little bit more maturity than them, a little bit more experience than the guys that they've got. But look, good side, really good side. I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's mad because we've got these big 5 games in about 15 minutes that are coming up, and they came and went, and then we were like, we're relaxed. So it's March, it's sound, we don't play any games, and then we're playing the Champions League in the first week of March. I'm like, where did this come from? But it's exciting.
Yeah, no, it is exciting, and I think the manager will approach it then, because away games recently he's been quite interesting. He's picked this extra midfielder, and he's done it in different ways. So we've seen, it's mainly been Szoboszlai, but we've seen Szoboszlai out wide, and then a traditional number 9, if you like, and then Salah. Salah's the constant, and then the midfield behind them. And then there was the interesting formation against City, which actually we saw a little bit of in pre-season. And I remember seeing that in pre-season, and I spoke to Arsenal after the game, because you can do that out in America. It's a bit more relaxed. He doesn't speak to me yet, but I remember saying he played like this double 10 that was bursting forward, and I remember saying, is that something you're looking at, or just necessity? He was like, it's just necessity. But whether necessities happened again, or whether he was blagging me a little bit in America, I don't know. But it was interesting that they looked at it in the summer and then brought it into City. But I thought it worked well with the 2 wide forwards and the 2 10s, if you like, able to take it in turns, if you like. And it wouldn't surprise me to see something similar to that, especially with no one's quite nailed down that number 9 position at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think Slot knows quite what his number 9 looks like in terms of who we've got, or what his focal point is. I'm interested to see. I suspect it'll probably be Diaz again up there, maybe Szoboszlai. I think Szoboszlai's done really. I just think he's amazing, and he's really handsome as well, which helps. But I suspect we'll do that 2 10s again, which will suck them in, or at least Diaz. I would have thought so. I think Gakpo coming back in and being big and strong against Hakimi will be really useful for us. Mo Salah's Mo Salah. But again, I'm proper excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's that lasagna noise going on before the game and stuff like that. It's boss.
You'd think as well that the players are excited about it, because we walked in and you went, congratulations to me, and it was like, what have I done? It's like, congratulations, I'm winning the title. And they said they won't quite feel like that, but they'll know that they're in a fantastic position to win this league title. I'm sure they thought they had a good chance because they backed themselves, they back each other, but I don't think they'd have dreamed that we'd be 13 points clear, and with the team who was second really faltering like they are. So they know this is a great position to be in February. We're in March now, in early March, to win a league title. Doing a cup final in 14 days time, 12 days time as well. So they're in a great position in terms of that. And so they're in really good nick to have a really special season, but they'll know when you're at a club like Liverpool that's won 19, soon to be 20 titles, what turns a good season into a great one is something like this, and they'll know they've got a chance, and that should excite them, and I'm sure it will.